All right, Tyler, I'm going to set up a few different things in here. I'm going to make it all one video, and then you can go in and cut everything. So, to get started, breadboard. We understand that managing supplier relationships is crucial to efficiency and the success of your supply chain operations. So we have a few different things that we do here within breadboard. First, you'll navigate over to settings. You're going to see this right here, supplier management. And I'm just going to walk through how you add a new supplier. Breadboard already comes preloaded with around 200, a little over 200 suppliers, and you can filter them through, the proxied connection, which would be data through aggregators. We compile that information from multiple sources, and then this just ensures a comprehensive view of the market and helps in identifying the best suppliers for your bills of materials. So to set up a new supplier connection, we just come over here, we can type in the name, we could put in the website, fill out any other information that we need to here. All of this is optional and completely up to you. And then we do need to add a contact. So, you know, we can put in all of that information. We would add the contact, and then right here we can hit Save Supplier. Once you do that, they will be found in here. There won't be any connection at the moment. That is something that would have to be searched by adding that website URL or making sure that it's found through those aggregators. We can also create those direct connections. That is going to be the end of that section. So done with how to create a new supplier connection. All right. Up next, we have supplier preferences. And so you come on over to supplier preferences. We have a default profile, but you can come in here and create as many as you want. You just need to make sure that this star is on that default. That's what's going to automatically populate anytime you create a new project or upload that new BOM. So you're going to see we've got priority tier, secondary tier, and base tier. Each tier represents a different level of priority or preference based on how you want to define them. With this, the auto allocation feature automatically assigns suppliers to each line item on a BOM based on their tier. And then in order to manage these tiers, you're going to see right here, it's very simple. It's just a nice little drag and drop. We can just turn these suppliers on or off and move them around. And each profile can be a little bit different based on, who you're working with, whether it's a specific client, whether it's a specific customer. So, some customers might have a specific AVL that they want you to use. So you can set those up right here, and it just makes sure or ensures that each supplier is placed properly. Best practices for supplier management. Just continue to make sure you have those regular updates, add those contact details, or add any other information that's needed. Make sure you include as much information as possible for each supplier to make sure you fully utilize Breadboard's features like RFQs and other things, and then continue optimizing that tiering, especially when your AVL might be changing each year or quarter or by each customer. On top of that, well, stop there. Up next, we have supplier groups. So right here in supplier groups, this is a newer feature as of mid 2025. we can come in here and create a supplier group. So let's just say PCB houses, and then we come in here and we can look for anyone that you already have contact info in here for. And then we can just add them. You're going to see it highlights. It's going to tell you how many are selected. And then you just add them to it. You can always come in here and change it up. So, we have all of our wire suppliers, let's say. We can have another group for our top suppliers. This is going to allow us to very quickly and easily edit. So we can come in and edit later on if, the PCB houses you're using change due to anything going on in the world, or, the approved list that you're allowed to work with. This allows you to then quickly update and use it for sending out RFQs. Stop.